So maybe you have the idea, maybe you have a great game, but then you need also a great promotion, great marketing for selling it to your fans and other gamers. And that's why we are here with Eva Gaspar from Abylight CEO. Nice to meet you here.
Hi, nice to meet you too. Thank you for having me.
Because Abylight CEO is participating on a panel about promotion of digital games, right?
Yes.
What's the studio doing right now? What are your main games right now?
We're working on the final stage of Carps Dragons for 3DS. We're also starting the development of AfterZoom for tablets, iOS. And we're also working on an NG multi-platform that we started a couple of years ago. And those are the three main projects that we're handling right now.
Cool. What's the concept behind Carps Dragons? It's the first time you're showing it here at iDÉAME 2010, right?
Yes, Carps Dragons for 3DS is the first time that we're showing it to the public, general public. We released it previously for WiiWare, and people thought that it was a fishing game, but it's actually not. It's just an arcade game, typical. You just have to catch as many fish as possible, solve some puzzles, but it's not a fishing game. It's just catch 'em all kind of game.
Do you think it could be more successful in the 3DS than in the WiiWare channel?
I sure hope so, because what happened in the WiiWare release is that first of all people thought it was a fishing game, and then the controls got tiring after a while to try to catch the fish. On the contrary, in the 3DS you use the natural commands, and with the 3D effect you see better the fishes, and it's a lot more enjoyable and easy to play. So we hope and expect to be a bigger success in the 3DS than it was in the WiiWare, although it did well.
When do you think we are going to be able to catch that game?
Well, hopefully we'll get into QA test in a couple of weeks, and then be able to release it in a couple of months, just maybe for June or July. Hopefully.
Hopefully. And then on that promotion panel you're taking part in, what main advice are you giving to young developers about promoting your game, or what would you give us right now?
Well, to take it very seriously, because even though it is very easy to publish your game, you have an easy access to the publishing platforms, to distributing your game. It is harder to make it seen, to have a space in that huge sea of games. So you have to destine a budget also for promoting it, to make a space in that sea for your game, to make it seen. So take it seriously. I mean, it is important, because after you spend so much effort, time and dedication to a game, you want people to play it, but they only can play it if they know about it. So that's what marketing is about, or promotion of a game, to make people know that the game exists.
Okay, so take it seriously, but not being so serious, right?
No. I mean, it has to be fun. You have to be able to, always enjoy your work and enjoy what you're doing, always.
Let's focus on AfterZoom. AfterZoom was a game on DSi,
yes.
Right? It worked really well, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's been our biggest success so far. We've been around for a long time. Abylight, it's a company of 9 years now, and it's the biggest success that we had. We released it originally on DSiWare, and it was really big in the console, and that's why we're porting it, adapting it, developing for bigger platforms, and working right now on it, on improving.
It's not the same model you're using for this launch now that you use on the DSi, right? It's free-to-play game?
I'm sorry. Yes, we're working on a free-to-play version of the game. Yeah, because that's the business model that it's now really working. I mean, yeah, the market has shifted to free-to-play, and the game has a lot of potential and capabilities in that area. And we're also getting investors and partners on that area, and we're getting a lot of attention.
And what about the gameplay? Because we're talking about Carps and Dragons, but maybe some readers don't know about AfterZoom. So what is it about?
Well, AfterZoom is an augmented reality game based on real biology and chemistry and real science, actually, where you have to find, catch microorganisms and feed them and collect them, and to catch them is not that easy, and you use the camera of your device to find all those, to zoom in all those areas to find what's hidden there.
And then after Zoom?
Exactly. After the zoom, you find microorganisms, elements, and a bunch of different stuff that you have to, work it through.
Cool. Which do you think it was the key for its success?
I think it was originality and augmented reality, and that it was fun. I know that everybody says it's fun, and it's easy to say as a game developer that my game is fun. Obviously, that's what you're aiming for when you do a game, to be fun. But using educational stuff like real life biology and chemistry and turn it into something fun, like mixing a formula and doing it in a way that it's fun and enjoyable, and that was, wow, interesting, different. But aside, even if you take out the educational side, the use of the camera and making a search, like a CSI search, that find this and that and look for clues. And
have you maybe thought about using another augmented reality technology, for example, the Wonder Book, or exploring other peripherals, or just the camera on your hands?
Well, it's something that we could work on in the future. Right now, as Abylight is very experienced and proficient in handhelds, like portable consoles and handhelds and mobiles, we're concentrating on that. But obviously, as we grow, it's a possibility, something to look on. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see what the future brings for Abylight. Thank you very much, Eva.
Thank you very much.